everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be short because I would like to talk about 3 classics that I would like to prioritize this year and make sure to read. Mostly because I am very curious about these 3 novels and they are on my shelves ready to be read, so I would like to make it, as I said, a priority to actually read them in 2019. The first classic is definitely the biggest one because that is Forever Amber by Kathleen Winsor. This is a classic of almost 1,000 pages, and the thing that has got me curious about this book is both that it's about London during the Great Fire in 1666 as far as I know, and it's also a coming-of-age story about Amber, who is growing up in London, and I believe she comes from a rather wealthy family, but things happen to her that makes them cast her away as a family member. I think that's what it's about, but either way I'm very curious to read it, also because it's a very huge novel and there is something about huge books that fascinate me and that draw me to them. I want to dive into this story and get cozy with it, and this book is no exception. The next book is definitely smaller, and that is Muriel Sparks' Memento Mori. I want to read this classic this year because first of all, this expression, remember that we are all going to die, is just a great title for a book, I think, and it's one that I encounter now and again, and it makes me think of this classic every time I do so. This is a scary book about a group of friends who all of a sudden start receiving mysterious phone calls that say Memento Mori. They have no idea what is really going on, and of course they start growing frightened, and I believe that this is a book that will play with your emotions and your personal traumas, and it will definitely make you think about death. So it's one that I'm curious to read. It's also one that a lot of people have read recently and they make me curious to read it, so here we have this book. And the third and last book on this list is a book that I know next to nothing about, but it's a book that keeps appearing on people's favorites list when they talk about their most beloved classics, and that is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Sarah Neil Hurston. This comes with an absolutely gorgeous cover, but as I said, I don't really know too much about the actual story, and I kind of don't want to know. I just want to dive into it and see what makes people fall in love with this book so much. So it's another short book that I really am curious about, and that's why I hope to read it in 2019, and I'm pretty sure it is going to happen because this one I've had my eyes on for quite some time now. So these are my upcoming classic reading plans for the next month, at least I hope so. I'm pretty sure I'm going to read these 3 novels because, as I said, they intrigue me and they are waiting for me to be read on my shelves, so why not just do that? So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and until my next one, happy reading!